Well, good morning, Business 20 students. This is week number 11 in our 16-week course in business mathematics here at Norco College. And this week we're going to be looking at the exciting topic of inventory. This is a whole new topic, whole new way of solving problems. So everything that we've been doing up to this point is behind us, and everything that we're going to be doing in the future are all new topics each week. So this week you're going to be looking at inventory. Next week we're looking at depreciation. And then the weeks to come we'll be looking at investments, things like that. So inventory is one of my favorite topics. I like this. We're going to be talking about FIFO, which is first in, first out inventory method, LIFO, which is last in, first out inventory method, and then the average cost inventory method. So there's a lot of methods. In fact, there's more than I'll even cover. And you're welcome to dig in a little deeper if you want to learn other methods, but I'm going to focus predominantly on all the major forms of inventory control. And this really ties into your income statement and your balance sheet, most notably your income statement, because inventory has a value. Whatever you have sitting in inventory, it has a dollar value, and that dollar value is an asset. It also is something that could affect your ultimate taxes and profits on your income statement. So if you value your inventory really high, that will show lower profits, and that'll ultimately mean less taxes. If you show your inventory cost really low, or your inventory value low, then that will raise your profits, but it'll also increase your taxes. And so how you calculate your inventory depends on what your goals are as a business, and it doesn't always have to be a flat rate. So there's certainly ways in which you can do it to kind of set yourself up financially in a different setting, whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to sell the company, you want to show high profits. If you're trying to pay less taxes and you want to show less, so etc. So it just depends on your goals, and this is reflected in your income statement and on your balance sheet. So we're going to look at that, how to calculate inventory costs, how to calculate inventory value is really the better way to say it. And that's what we'll be looking at in this chapter. So let's go ahead and take a look at the assignments that you should be working on in week number 11. So let's go here to our class in Canvas. We're in module number 3 for one more week after this. So I've selected that. That brings us now to week number 11, which is after spring break. Oop, having trouble loading. All right. So here we are, week number 11. Right now it's not published, but it will be by the time you look at it. So what you're going to be working on again is you have a help Sienna and a read me first. You have to mark these as done, but I want to make sure you're reading them and that you're getting a big picture of where this particular topic fits into business in general. And so I want to give context to the problems you're going to be working on. You do have a study page for chapter 16, which goes into areas of the book that you can study, explaining the different methods of inventory. I also include the PowerPoint, as well as video of me working through some of the problems, as well as YouTube videos. So whatever you need to study, I put everything on one page to help you do that. There is a formula sheet for both chapters 16 and 17. This is really just showing you the processes for solving these problems. There really is no formula per se. It's just the steps that you should take. Then you have your check-in assignment for chapter 11, chapter 16 for week 11. And again, this is in quiz format. So you're going to want to download the worksheet, work out the problems, and then go and take the quiz, start the quiz, and use the drop-down menus to put in your answers. Hopefully they match what you came up with on your worksheet. And then you have to submit your worksheet at the end to get full credit. Then you have a quiz on chapter 16. I think it's only 6 questions, and a lot of those questions may end up being on your exam, so keep that in mind. And that's pretty much it. The only other thing is that you are working on this case study, which has a lot to do. Actually, yeah, you have 2 more weeks of this case study number 3, which should have been a part of the last module. So I need to rethink how I'm doing this, because the case study number 4 actually will be combining chapter 15 and 16, which you're studying in module 3. So I apologize for that. I should have did that a little differently, but your case study will continue on for one more week. And it really kind of deals with the prior module's content. So I apologize that I planned it that way. I didn't mean to, but I did. So anyway, you might have to dip back into these chapters, chapter 16 and 15, when you're solving case study number 4, which will be the final case study that you're going to do. So Anyway, that's pretty much it then for week number 11. I'll be watching for a video by me on week number 12, Monday of next week, as we go over a little bit on depreciation, which will be the next topic that you'll look at. So have a great week. If you need to reach out to me, please go to the office hours link on the homepage in Canvas, and you can see when I'm available via email, text, and office hours. Until then, have a wonderful